Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. If you think you're going to get anywhere in life without discipline, you're dead wrong. The world owes you nothing. You're not entitled to anything. No one's going to come in and hand you success, happiness, or the life you dream of. It doesn't work that way. The only way to build the life you want, the only way to achieve greatness is through self-discipline. So if you're not willing to buckle down, put in the work, and hold yourself accountable every single day, then pack it up. Go home. Because this is about taking ownership. If you want results, you need to take full responsibility for your actions, your life. It's your fault. Your circumstances, your fault. Your success or your failure, your fault. Stop blaming others. Stop looking for excuses. Start owning it. Own your mistakes. Own your failures. Own your triumphs. Only when you do this will you have the power to change anything. Now let's talk about goals. You cannot, and I repeat, you cannot build self-discipline without knowing exactly where you're headed. You need clarity. You need a vision that is so crystal clear, so specific that it makes you want to work for it. If your goals are vague, if they're not specific, then you're wasting your time. You're just hoping. Hoping doesn't get you anywhere. You need to set uncompromising goals, goals that won't let you sleep, won't let you rest, goals that will make you burn with desire every single day to achieve them. You need goals that force you to discipline your every move. You need goals that make the little things you want in life irrelevant, because the bigger picture matters so much more. The clearer your vision, the more your mind and body will be locked in on making it happen. It's time to stop dreaming and start doing. But here's the catch: discipline isn't just about working hard once in a while. It's about building habits that make working hard inevitable. You need to form unbreakable habits, habits that will push you towards your goals without even thinking about it. The successful person isn't the one who works hard one day and slacks off the next. They're the ones who get up every damn day, do the work, stick to their plan, and don't let anything get in their way. Every morning you must make the decision to show up. Every day you commit to your goals. Every day you keep doing it over and over until it's no longer a choice, it's a part of you. This is what separates the winners from the losers: the ability to build these habits and stick to them day in and day out. Now let's get one thing straight: self-discipline is not easy. It's hard. It's painful. It demands more from you than you're willing to give. But guess what? The greatest things in life don't come easy. You need to embrace the pain, the discomfort, the struggle. You think the successful people of this world didn't suffer? You think they didn't go through hell? Of course they did. They didn't give up when it got hard. They didn't quit when things started to suck. They pushed through the discomfort. They embraced it. And they came out stronger. So stop whining about how tough it is. Push through. Build that mental toughness, that resilience, because that's what will keep you going when everyone else throws in the towel. You want to change your life? Then take ownership of it. Stop passing the blame. Stop making excuses. Stop waiting for someone or something to come and fix things for you. The truth is, no one is coming to save you. You have to do it yourself. Too many people walk through life acting like victims, waiting for their circumstances to change, waiting for someone to step in and offer a solution. But that's not how the world works. No one is going to hand you success. No one is going to make the tough decisions for you. It's all on you. Every choice you make, every action you take, every direction you move in is your responsibility. If your life isn't where you want it to be, then you need to look in the mirror and ask yourself, what have I done to get here? What have I done to change it? When you take ownership of your life, you stop blaming your past, you stop blaming your parents, your boss, your circumstances, your lack of resources. You stop being a victim of your environment. That's not a mindset that leads to success. It leads to complacency, stagnation, and misery. You can't control everything that happens to you, but you can control how you respond. You can control the actions you take, the mindset you adopt, and the effort you put in. Life is tough. No one is denying that, but the moment you stop waiting for life to be fair and start accepting the reality that you must take charge, that's when things begin to shift. Taking ownership means you stop pointing fingers at others and realize that you are the captain of your ship. You're the one making the decisions. You're the one determining your direction. Don't sit there thinking that the universe owes you anything. It doesn't. The world doesn't owe you a damn thing. The sooner you understand this, the sooner you'll take action. Don't sit around and complain about your job, your relationships, your financial situation. Do something about it. You're in control. You have the power to change your life, but it all starts with making a decision to take ownership of your situation. Taking ownership means no more excuses. You've got dreams, right? You've got goals, ambitions, things you want to accomplish. If you're not where you want to be, ask yourself why. Why aren't you moving forward? Why aren't you achieving? Because you're not doing the work. Because you're afraid? Because you don't believe it's possible? That's on you. Stop making excuses. Your future is too important to be wasting time explaining why you can't do something. Take full accountability for your results. Whether you're successful or struggling, it's on you. Period. There's power in realizing that the ball is in your court. Once you accept that, everything changes. When you take ownership of your life, you also take responsibility for your failures. You stop hiding behind your mistakes and you learn from them. You don't let failure define you. You let it refine you. You take what went wrong, figure out why it went wrong, and you improve. No one ever grew by avoiding failure. No one ever reached their highest potential by staying in their comfort zone. Ownership means you stop running away from the hard lessons and you face them head on. Or embrace your failures as stepping stones to success. The road to greatness is paved with obstacles. The key is in how you handle them. Do you fold or do you rise? Taking ownership is also about recognizing that you're responsible for your happiness. Stop waiting for the perfect conditions. Stop waiting for the right time. That time is now. You are the architect of your own life. No one else can build your dreams for you. You can't sit around waiting for things to fall into place. They won't. The good news is that you have the power to make it happen. Take ownership of your own energy. Take ownership of your mindset. Take ownership of the things that light a fire in you and pursue them with everything you've got. The world will not hand you success, peace, or fulfillment. You must go after it. Own it. You are not a passive observer of your life. You are the author. If you want something, you must go out there and create it. You want success, then work for it. You want a better life? Then build it. It's not going to happen on its own. It's going to take work. It's going to take commitment. It's going to take relentless effort and the willingness to keep going when the going gets tough. But it starts with taking full responsibility for where you are right now. Take ownership of your decisions. Take ownership of your actions. Take ownership of your future. Because once you do that, you'll realize that you hold the keys to everything you want. If you want to build anything in life that lasts, you need to start with one fundamental truth. You have to set clear, uncompromising goals, not vague dreams, not wishful thinking, but real, tangible goals that give you a direction and a reason to push every single day. When you set clear goals, you're telling the universe, the people around you, and yourself that you have a mission. You're saying, this is where I'm going, and nothing is going to stop me. It's not enough to say you want to be successful. You want to be successful. You want to be wealthy. You want to be healthy. You've got to put in the work to define what that success looks like. Be specific. Know exactly what you want, because when you know exactly what you want, you know exactly what you have to do to get there. When your goals are clear, when you can see them in your mind with vivid detail, they become your guiding light. They are the compass that directs every decision, every action, every moment of your day. You wake up and ask yourself, does this move me closer to my goal? Or does it move me farther away? You don't have time for distractions. You don't have time to waste. When you set clear goals, you cut out the noise and you get laser focused on the tasks that will get you to where you need to be. The world is full of distractions. People will try to pull you off course. Life will throw curveballs your way. But when your goals are clear, you will have the focus, the strength, and the resolve to stay on track no matter what. But here's the thing, it's not just about setting any goals, it's about setting uncompromising goals. Goals that you are willing to fight for. Goals that challenge you. Goals that force you to grow. If your goals are easy, if they don't push you beyond your limits, then they're not the right goals. You need goals that demand more of you than you think you have to give. You need goals that scare you, that excite you, that make you feel alive. If your goals aren't uncomfortable, you're not dreaming big enough. If you're not sweating at the thought of them, you're not aiming high enough. Uncompromising goals don't allow for excuses. You can't just say, I'll get to it tomorrow. You can't just say, it's too hard today, maybe next week. No. When you set uncompromising goals, you hold yourself to a standard of excellence that leaves no room for weakness. These goals don't bend. They don't break. They don't allow you to negotiate with yourself about whether or not you'll put in the effort. You've made a decision, and that decision is final. It doesn't matter how tough it gets. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. Those goals are set, and you will do whatever it takes to achieve them. Setting clear, uncompromising goals also means you have to be brutally honest with yourself about what you want and why you want it. You have to dig deep and confront the truth. Don't set goals because you think you should, because someone else told you it's what you need. Set goals because you've made a choice. You've looked at your life and said, this is where I'm going, and there is no turning back. You've got to have a reason, a deep, burning reason for your goals. Something that will keep you going when everything else falls apart. Something that will get you out of bed in the morning when the world tells you to stay asleep. Clear, uncompromising goals don't just change the direction of your life, they change who you are. They force you to step up, to be better, to rise above your old self. When you pursue them relentlessly, you start shedding the limitations you once placed on yourself. You start seeing what you're truly capable of. And you realize if you can achieve this goal, there's nothing you can't do. Your capacity for success will grow. And that's what makes setting clear, uncompromising goals the foundation of everything. They shape your future, they shape your identity, and they shape your destiny. So ask yourself, what do you really want? And what are you willing to do to get it? If you're not clear on that, everything else becomes noise. If you don't know exactly where you're headed, you'll wander aimlessly and waste time, energy, and potential. But when you set goals that are clear and uncompromising, you've taken the first step to controlling your future. You've made a commitment to yourself that nothing is going to stop you from achieving what you want. Now it's up to you to keep that promise. Your goals are your blueprint for success, and you have the power to make them a reality. The question is, are you willing to do the work it takes? Are you willing to be relentless in your pursuit of them? Because if you are, nothing can stand in your way. Building unbreakable habits is the foundation of success. If you want to accomplish anything in life, if you want to become someone who gets results, it's not about motivation, it's about what you do consistently, every single day. Most people think success is the result of big, dramatic actions. But the truth is, success is built in the smallest of moments, the smallest of actions. It's about what you do when nobody is watching, when the excitement fades, when you don't feel like it anymore. The secret to achieving greatness is simple: build unbreakable habits that push you, that propel you forward, even when you don't feel like it. Now, let me tell you this, habits are not formed overnight. They don't appear just because you say you want them to. They are built with intention, with relentless focus, with consistency. A habit is a small action repeated over and over until it becomes second nature. This is the work that most people are unwilling to put in. They want quick fixes, instant results, but it's not about speed, it's about longevity. It's about showing up day after day for the things that matter. It's about choosing discipline over comfort, choosing long-term success over short-term gratification. The thing is, when you create habits, you create structure in your life. You make success inevitable. A person who has unbreakable habits doesn't have to rely on motivation or willpower to get things done. They just do it because that's who they are. It's ingrained in them. It's like breathing. You don't think about it, you just do it. When you commit to your habits, when you make them non-negotiable, you stop making excuses, you stop waiting for the right time. You stop waiting to feel inspired. You simply get to work. You know what needs to be done, and you do it. But here's the kicker: the quality of your habits determines the quality of your life. If you're not taking care of the basics every day, if you're not exercising, if you're not eating right, if you're not putting in the work to improve your skills and mindset, then you're building a life on weak foundations. Weak habits lead to weak results. But when you form unbreakable habits that are aligned with your goals, with your purpose, everything in your life begins to shift. You start seeing progress where there was none before. You begin moving forward faster than you ever thought possible. But the thing is, no one is going to do this for you. No one is going to come along and build your habits for you. You are the architect of your own life. If you want success, it's your responsibility to build habits that support it. You have to get up every day and decide that your habits matter more than anything else. You have to set them, follow through on them, and protect them at all costs. Because if you allow yourself to be distracted, to let other things pull you away from your goals, then you're not building unbreakable habits, you're building mediocrity. Unbreakable habits mean that no matter what life throws your way, you don't waver. You don't break, you don't give up. You press on because those habits are non-negotiable. And here's something else: the key to building unbreakable habits is doing the hard stuff first. The things that feel uncomfortable, the things that are easy to avoid, those are the things you need to focus on. Go to the hard work when you don't feel like it, because that's what builds your character. That's what builds the steel in your spine. It's about taking action when the initial excitement fades, when your energy is low, when it's easy to justify skipping it today. But that's the moment that matters. That's when you decide whether you're serious or not. You need to develop the kind of mindset that pushes you to do what's necessary, regardless of how you feel. If you can master this, you will master your life. As you build unbreakable habits, remember, consistency is the secret weapon. It's about showing up every day, no matter what. Whether you're motivated or not, whether you're tired or not, whether you feel like it or not. It's about making these actions part of your identity. They should be as automatic as brushing your teeth, so ingrained that you don't even question them. That's the power of unbreakable habits. They transform you from the inside out. You become the person who doesn't need to rely on bursts of motivation to get things done. You simply do it because that's what you've conditioned yourself to do. So, if you want to build unbreakable habits, you need to be relentless. You need to be patient. It won't be easy. There will be days you want to quit. There will be days you doubt yourself, but you have to push through that. You have to show up again and again until your habits are so deeply embedded in you that nothing can stop you. This is the foundation for everything. Success, wealth, health, happiness, it all begins with building the right habits. If you can master this, if you can build unbreakable habits, you will be unstoppable. You will have the power to change your life. But it all starts with one simple thing: showing up every single day, doing the work, and refusing to quit. That's how you build unbreakable habits. That's how you build a life that can't be broken. You want success? Then you need to understand something very clearly. It's not going to come without a price. It's not going to come wrapped in a neat little package. It's going to be earned. And how do you earn it? By pushing through pain and discomfort every single day, no matter how hard it gets. Life is hard, there's no getting around that. You're going to face challenges, obstacles, and moments when you feel like you just can't keep going. But here's the thing, those moments of discomfort, they're the ones that shape you. They're the ones that build your character, your strength, and your resilience. If you want to be different, if you want to be exceptional, you have to embrace the discomfort. You have to welcome it, because it's in those moments that you truly grow. People who want success but run from pain are never going to achieve greatness. It's easy to stay in your comfort zone, to stick to what's familiar, to avoid the struggle. But that's not where growth happens. Growth happens when you push yourself past the point where you want to quit. Growth happens when your body is telling you to stop, but your mind says, keep going. It's when you push through the discomfort that you expand your limits, that you become something more than you were before. But it takes courage. It takes grit. It takes a decision to not back down when things get tough. Too many people quit at the first sign of pain, and that's why they'll never reach their full potential. They've trained their minds to stop at discomfort, and that's where they get stuck. The pain you feel in those moments is temporary. It might feel like it's never going to end, like you're being broken down. But let me tell you something, it's not breaking you. It's building you. It's preparing you for the next level. If you want to be the person who stands tall when everyone else crumbles, you need to get comfortable with discomfort. When you're able to push through the pain, when you're able to keep going, when every fiber of your being is begging you to stop, that's when you're setting yourself apart from the crowd. That's when you're showing the world that you're not just another person going through the motions, you're someone who refuses to back down no matter the cost. But pushing through pain and discomfort isn't just about physical endurance, it's about mental toughness. It's about learning how to control your mind, how to override the feelings of doubt, fear, and exhaustion. It's about training yourself to think, this is hard, but I can do it. I am capable of handling this. I will not stop. The mind is the most powerful weapon you have. It will tell you to give up when things get tough, but you need to tell it back that you're stronger than any obstacle. You can endure more than you think. You can handle more than you think. You can push through the pain and discomfort because that's what it takes to succeed. And don't think for a second that it's going to be easy. There's no magic formula for avoiding the struggle. But that's exactly why it's so important to push through. When you fight through the discomfort, when you rise above the pain, you come out the other side stronger, more focused, more determined. Every time you push through, you are training your mind to do it again and again and again. It becomes a habit, a way of life. Eventually, it gets easier, not because the pain disappears, but because you get stronger. You build tolerance to the discomfort, and it no longer controls you. Now, let me tell you something, pain is a choice. You can either let it defeat you, or you can use it to fuel your success. When you encounter pain, when you hit a wall, that's the moment you decide who you really are. Are you someone who gives up when things get hard? Or are you someone who pushes through, who digs deep, who finds a way to keep moving forward? That decision is yours. You can either choose to stay stuck in your comfort zone, or you can choose to break through, to grow, to evolve into the person you were meant to be. It's up to you. And the only way to do that is to face the pain head on, to embrace the discomfort, and to push through it. So the next time you face a challenge, the next time you feel the weight of pain and discomfort pushing against you, remember this, it's not there to break you. It's there to build you. It's there to test you, to make you stronger, to shape you into someone capable of achieving greatness. Don't back down. Don't shy away from it. Push through and let the struggle become the foundation of your success. Because in the end, it's not the pain that defines you, it's your ability to rise above it. When you look back on your journey, you will not remember the pain, the sweat, the struggle. It will all blur away. What will remain is the strength you built, the resilience you developed, and the knowledge that you faced down your fears and pushed through the hardest moments. It is in those moments that your character was forged. The obstacles you encounter aren't roadblocks, they're stepping stones. Every time you push through the pain, you gain more power, more clarity, more determination to reach your goals. So when life challenges you, don't retreat. Face it head on, embrace the discomfort, and keep moving forward. The discomfort is temporary, but the strength you gain will last a lifetime. And that, my friends, is the key to becoming unstoppable. Keep pushing, keep fighting, and let every challenge shape you into the person you are meant to be.